No matter how perfect the society is, no matter how perfect the country is, there are always going to be those that are looking for ways to scam foreigners. And as a foreigner in a big city like St. Petersburg here in Russia, I can say there are quite some scams to avoid. There are some, and I'm talking about this in the dating world, the dating market. There are lots of scams that you have to avoid as you are in the dating game. So I'm going to highlight some tips on how to avoid them because trust me, you do not want to get into any of them. And at the end, I might tell a story, one of my experiences in them if you stick around. So like the video and let's go. My first tip would be you as the guy pick the place. You meet a girl online, you chatted for a while, she tells you she wants to go somewhere. Do not. You pick the place because you might end up being a free meal.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch.
She might have just wanted to eat at that restaurant and like, okay, this guy's willing to take me there. And she goes there with you. And after that, she ghosts you. She has gotten what she wanted, but you're left looking like the fool. So do not let her pick the place. You pick where you're going to be at. Second tip would be spend the least amount of money for the first date. I'm not saying be cheap and spend basically nothing, but I'm saying spend the least amount of money you can for the first date, because you don't want to go all out showing that you're this, you're rich, you're this. Okay, even if you have the money to spend, it'd be unwise to just go out spending. And like I said in the first tip, you might end up being a free meal. So for me, I say the perfect first date would be going for a walk, because no one is entitled to sex. You are not entitled to getting sex from her, and she is not obliged to give you sex, because you are just going for a walk and you guys are going to know each other. You're getting to know each other, asking questions. And say during the walk, she feels thirsty, you feel thirsty as well. You might stop by a cafe or something, get some tea, get some coffee. You're getting to know each other. Perfect idea for a first date. But going to expensive restaurants here and there because you're trying to impress her, trust me, she might not even end up being impressed if you're not that attractive or you're not that entertaining. So you end up wasting your money. My third tip would be, first of all, I even want to ask, as a guy, you haven't met a girl, you haven't interacted in person, you don't know what type of person she is, but you send nudes, my G. Why? Why would you be doing that? It's wrong. You haven't met the girl in person, but you're sending nudes. Let me just skip the story. But this whole tip is based on the fact that do not send nudes to people you don't know in person, because there's this scam that once you send a nude, they blackmail you for it. You don't want to be there because you're going to be spending lots and lots for a long while. This goes for guys and girls. As a girl as well, you don't know the guy, you don't know what kind of person he is, you're sending your nudes. My sister, what are you doing? So do not be doing that. Yeah, I'm just gonna give three tips for now. If you guys like the video or think I should do more things like this, I know in the comment section, just put it there. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh yes, I mentioned I'm going to tell the story of how So I met this girl on Tinder. She invites me, we chatted for a while, then she invites me that her friend has a birthday party that she wants me to come along. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, we've been talking. She wants me to come for a friend's birthday party. We're going somewhere. Then she sends the address. I check the address and I see it's in the city center. At first I'm like, okay, it seems a bit weird, but okay, fine, let's go. I check the address, but it's showing me a bar. So I checked, why are you having a birthday party at the bar? She's like, okay. She explained, then I was like, okay, nice. That seems like a good idea to have drinks with friends, yes. So I got there. At first, when I got there, I was confused because I saw the door to a strip club. So I texted her, she was like, yes, enter the strip club. I'm like, what the? Who has a birthday party at the strip club? Who does that? So first of all, at that point, my interest was just like, from here, let's say I was disinterested, it just went all the way down to 0. So when we got there, she met me at the door and she was really attractive. And that's the thing, these scams, they use very attractive girls that if you only think with your dick, you might end up falling prey to the scam, but you have to think with your head as well. So when we met, we were about to enter the club. They were like, I'd have to pay to enter. She's like, don't worry. She starts rubbing my chest. In my mind, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Why? Those kind of things don't work on me. So she starts rubbing my chest. I'm looking at her, I'm like, look at you. Then I just like, she said I'm meant to pay like 500. So I just trying to, go along with it and see how far they can take the scam. I gave her 100 rubles. She said 500, I just paid 100. I'm like, okay, fine. Then we entered the club, we sat down, we got talking. I was trying to know who she is, ask her questions like, where are you from? What city are you from? Studies, stuff like that. Then it got to a point I was like, okay, I haven't even seen the birthday girl. Then I asked her, who's the birthday girl? Then she points to her friend at the bar. I think the bar girl, or what they call them. So I like woke up to her, I'm like, she told me it's your birthday. At first, the friend was like, yeah, you could tell it was a scam that they hadn't like perfected. Her reaction wasn't that of someone that was having a birthday. So I was like, okay. At that point, I was like, interesting. You think you can scam a Nigerian? Shit, go back and learn.
That would be a deadly day. It's gonna be either both of us gonna die on the line.
So I greeted her happy birthday. I went back to sit down with the girl. She like crossed her leg on mine and started rubbing my legs. At that point, I was like, yo, I'm not even interested at this point. Then at that point, she asked that she's thirsty, that she wants something to drink. I'm like, oh, sorry, I forgot my wallet. I forgot my card at home. I thought this was a birthday party and I didn't know we're gonna pay things. She talks about the bank app, and this was a perfect time. This was a time where the sanctions actually first started. So most banking apps had been deleted from the Play Store, so we couldn't like get the apps really. So I was like, I don't have the app, I explained to her the whole situation and the banking and all that stuff. That I don't have the app, so I'm sorry, but my card is at home. And she was like, okay. I could see like she felt it, oh shit, this guy. Then when she saw that wasn't working, she thought she could read that I wasn't willing to pay. Then she calls the stripper. The stripper comes beside me. She starts dancing, starts rubbing up on me and stuff like that. In my mind, I'm like, okay, what next? Because that wasn't even working at all at this point. Then after the stripper's done dancing and rubbing and all that stuff, then she looks at me and like, I'm to pay the stripper for dancing. I'm like, oh, I was supposed to pay? Oh, sorry about that. I didn't know. Okay, so talking about the stripper's payment, that went on for a while. We talked about it, but I knew I was confident enough because I go to the gym, I have a decent physique, I'm strong enough. So I knew that I wasn't going to be attacked physically. Only if they were going to bring guns or something like that, that's where I'll be like scared. And I knew that was impossible. We were in the city center, no one's going to be firing shots. So I knew I was safe as I could be. Then after that, we talked for a while. They tried to make me pay. In my mind, I'm like, paying anything from me. And I told them, I don't have anything to pay. I don't have cash with me or anything. Then when she saw they weren't going to get money from me, she stood up. She told me she was going to the toilet. She spent like 20 minutes in the toilet. I don't know what the hell she was doing in the toilet, but I'm just there having fun, chilling, just watching where the scam is going. Then she comes out of the toilet. She goes to meet her bar girl at the bar. They talked for about 20 minutes, 25. But I'm sure what they were saying was like, shit, this guy's not even ready to pay. He's not even working. So at that point, I could tell like the scam is over. And she didn't even come to meet me or talk to me or anything. We were just looking at each other across the room. I could see she was pissed, but me, I was just having fun, just watching, getting the experience. So after some time, I just like, well, I'm done here. I just stood up, got my jacket, got my things, then I left. Also, that's just the whole story. If you guys enjoyed the story, if you guys want me to tell you more, if you guys need more things like this to help you avoid the scams here, let me know in the comment section. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace. See you next time.